Hey everyone, I'm Bill. I'm with Cali Moto TV. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Gilroy Motorcycle Center, where today's new bike day. That's right, we're taking delivery today of our brand new 2020 Yamaha MT-03. No, we haven't lost our minds, you guys. This is gonna be our brand new project. It's gonna be a very special build, so you guys are gonna wanna make sure you guys stick around for this build because it's gonna be a very cool build. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Of course, smash the like button. Ring the bell notification so it will notify you of all of the cool content that we're gonna be doing with this. But we're gonna be taking a look around this bike real quick, kind of giving you guys an up close and personal look at the new MT-03, and then we're gonna get out on the road for a little road test and explain to you guys and make you guys understand we haven't lost our mind, and go through what our plans for this little bike is. So let's get geared up, let's get out on the road and see what the little trusty MT-03 will do. All right, guys, so here is our brand new little MT-03. So I wanted to do a quick little walk around, show you guys a little up close and personal view of the new MT-03. First of all, this absolutely gorgeous front end. I absolutely love it. The very first mod, I'm just gonna tell you right now, the very first mod we're doing is we're gonna remove this horn. So we're gonna clean this up very first, but very cool looking. I mean, just, it's gonna be super, super cool. So for you guys that are kind of new to the Yamaha, this is based off of a Yamaha R3. It's basically the naked version. And you guys know that we've had the MT-09 and we really love the MT-09. So when this came out, we just wanted to build this thing and have a cool project. So single-sided brakes, which we'll be upgrading, of course. Of course, we've got the Yamaha R3 300cc motor. And of course, we're gonna be ditching that big old cat and getting some exhaust and rear sets for this thing. Of course, we'll be also working with getting the motor built, and we're gonna talk about who's gonna be involved in this build with us. I'm kind of digging, I really actually kind of dig the color. We wanna make sure we got this color. They've got a black one back there, but we didn't really like it. So, but the whale dong, first thing that's going, we'll go ahead and chop that off. But actually, I really like, let me turn these blinkers on because the blinkers aren't actually that bad. They actually kind of look okay. So we might keep the blinkers, but the tail light, you can see it's like a R3 tail light. So I think the tail is very similar to the R3. Chain and sprockets, of course, we'll be doing that. We'll be getting rear sets, probably going over to GP shift over here. So rear sets will be coming. Of course, we'll do a rear passenger peg elimination and figure out something with this tail. I mean, right now we'll take the strap off the seat, and here, get into the kind of the tank. Tank's actually fairly wide, and so I'm gonna be doing the first ride for you guys, actually. So this is actually, she's got the R3. This is my bike, so leave it alone. You got an Aprilia for your birthday, all right? So yeah, cockpit, very cool instrument cluster. You know, very informational. We got our coolant level, we got our gas level. 0 miles on the bike, so we're gonna be getting a little break in it, but we'll be working, obviously, again, I'll talk to you about who's gonna be helping us with the build, but we've got brake stuff coming, we've got throttles coming, so we've got a lot of stuff coming for this bike. So, without further ado, welcome the brand new 2020 Yamaha MT-03. Let's get geared up, let's get out on the road. Are you excited? She's excited. She wasn't, I don't think you were as excited until you saw it and you kind of sat on it, right? Because she was like, really, you're gonna do this? But yeah. And just quick, huge shout out, Gilroy Motorcycle Center. They definitely hooked us up with this. So if you guys have any questions, make sure you give Martin a call. He, very, very cool. We've been here for like half an hour and we're ready to leave. So paperwork was super, super easy. And they have a ton of stuff. KTM, big KTM dealer, Husky dealer, if you guys are looking for some Huskies. She wants like a $13,000 supermoto back there. So, but they've got some cool stuff, some African twins and yeah. She just wants everything. So here we go. Let's get geared up and out on the road and see how the new MT-03 does out on the streets. All right, well, here we are. Again, huge shout out to Martin over here at Gilroy Motorcycle Center. This is the MT-03, and to give you guys my rider profile, I'm 6'2", 240 pounds, and I'm about to make this bike look tiny. So let's get on it and show you what a 6'2", 240-pound person looks like on a MT-03. It's actually relatively kind of big. It actually feels, I feel very at home, like the MT-09, honestly. So all right, well, here we are, and cockpit view. So very cool instrument cluster. Again, reminds me of the MT-09, but so we're down, and 300 cc's starting up. They filled our tank up for us, and oh boy, you guys. That'll be gone soon, but let's get out of here. No wheelies, no wheelies. All right, well, let's get out of here, and let's see how the little 300 does. Actually, very smooth, very smooth. Now, usually you guys know one of the first mods that we're going to be doing is obviously the exhaust will be pulling off, but it's very smooth. It actually runs really, really smooth. I actually really like it. Brakes don't work very well, but it's actually, first impression, kind of somewhat surprised. Now, I hadn't been on one. You know, we have the Tiny But Fierce R3, which is a 2015 race bike that's all set up for Bogna and everything like that. So, that's basically the only 300 I've ever ridden. So this is kind of new to me, but let me tell you guys what the plan for this thing is, and let me tell you why we're not crazy. Okay, so we obviously really love the MT-09, and the MT-09 was kind of what took us to where we are right now in our Hyper Nakeds, and with the Tuono, and with the Street Fighter, and the BMW S1000R. We absolutely love these naked bikes. So I wanted something very cool, something cheap, right? Something to play with, but something that nobody's doing, right? And if you guys look up on YouTube, and if you guys are here because of what we're about to do to this thing, we're doing this basically for you guys, because there's not much content out there for you on basically what fits on this thing, what parts fit. Does an R3 rear set fit on this? Does an R3 exhaust fit on this? You know, how are the levers? What are we going to do with the levers? Or do you want to upgrade the braking system? Do you want to upgrade the suspension system? It's all going to be done to this bike. Everything will be done to this bike. I promise you, this is going to be the baddest MT-03 out there. So now, I've seen a few reviews. Yamanoob and Chase on Two Wheels has done some reviews on these things, and I'll just tell you right there, that little acceleration wasn't as bad as they put it out to be. It's actually quite pleasant. So 300 cc's. I think it's like 40. I don't even know the specs on this. I haven't done much like in-depth research on this. All I know is that when we saw it, I was like, I want one, and Bogner thought I was crazy, and here we are a few months later. We finally found one. So we're about 2 hours away from home right now, because nobody would deal with me, and not that I wanted a big deal. I just didn't want to overpay, and everyone wanted, additionals for it. And so I'm not a big dealer markup person, and if you could find one, you couldn't find one in this color. So I was almost getting ready to settle for a black one. But I found this one this week, and I called and I talked to Martin, and Martin was like, yeah, we got it. If you're interested. I came down, looked at it, and I was like, you know what? It's going to be a done deal this weekend. So on my way home, I talked to the legend, Greg Spears with Spears Racing. If you guys are tiny bikes, if you guys know 300s, if you know 400s, R3s, Ninja 300s, he is like the king of tiny bikes. And he is going to partner with me on building this bike. And so we're going to be over at his place, which is a few hours away from here. We're going to head over there. We're going to do some dyno stuff. We're going to put a pipe on this thing. We're going to get intake put on this thing. Me and Bogner were just talking. I'm going to try to get with Jason Aguilar, who works with Flash Tune Performance, see if we can get an ECU tune on this thing. So, you know, we're going to get levers. We're going to do brakes. Me and Spears, we talked about a full Brembo brake system on this, which I know you guys are going to think that's ridiculous, but that's my goal. That's what I want to do with this thing, is I want to make it ridiculous. So think how ridiculous we can make this, and that's what's going to happen. So let's squeeze in here and head out on the freeway for our first journey. Give you guys a little city riding. We have 2 miles on the bike now. So we are going to get out on the freeway and get this thing wound up just a little bit for its first time. Get it through a nice little heat cycle, nothing major. Get the brake in nice. But we have on suspension, of course, I've talked to Greg Spears about the suspension, and we'll have upgrades on suspension. But, you know, for 2020, they have already upgraded the suspension to the inverted forks in the front, which is very cool. So that's very nice. So 6 gears, 70 miles an hour on the freeway, not too bad. So now that I'm kind of on it and it's kind of sat in, it's a tad tight. It's a tad tight. I'm definitely in here. But what a cool little bike. I love it. I absolutely love it, you guys. It's gonna be so fun. It is. Now we've got I think the color might stick around for a little while, but we do have some plans with Eddie with Shred Dog Hydrographics. We're going to be getting some stuff done to this thing. We'll be doing things like, you know, the mirror removals, blinkers. I'm not too big. I don't really dislike the blinkers as much. It's actually really not that bad. I don't know. So we'll see how far we go. I can tell you right now, the 2 mods that we'll probably do tonight when we get home is I'm going to remove that stupid horn up there, because that just, I don't know. Obviously, they had to tuck it somewhere. I get it. But, and I know it's got to have a horn, but it just absolutely hideous. And then, of course, our whale dong on the back will have to come out. So I'm hoping that we can get a nice tidy tail from an R3. I'm assuming the tails look very, very similar. So I think so. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Comment down below. Let me know how crazy you think I am to be buying this thing, but I think it's going to be a cool little project, and there's nothing really out there for you guys. So if you guys are here and new to the channel, make sure, of course, you hit that subscribe button, smash the like button. Like buttons are more important than you know, and then the bell notification is going to tell you when we got more content out for this thing. But you Street Fighter guys, stick around, because I might have a little Street Fighter in this thing, so stick around. But if you're, again, back to the new subscribers, go back and watch some of our other videos, because we've got quite the collection of motorcycles right now. We have a let's run down the garage. We've got a 2020 Ducati Street Fighter V4S, which is pretty much, I'm not sure how much more I can do to that thing. So we have that. Bogna's new 2019 Aprilia Tuono factory is in the works of being built. So if you guys are into the Tuono, make sure you
follow that build. I have an ultra rare. I have a 2010 BMW HP2 Sport. So very nice ultra rare. One of, I believe, 62 in the United States in 2010. So very cool. 2019 Triumph Tiger XRT 1200. So that's a very cool little, that's our little 2-up bike. For you R9T racers, I got to get out on it. I know. I've got a 2018 BMW R9T racer, which is very cool. It's all built up, custom paint and everything. Bogna's 2018 BMW S1000R might be leaving the stable, so she is like, you know what? I don't know. I really like the Aprilia, so the Tuana or the S1000R might be leaving, and. But stay tuned, because I've got another ultra rare coming. I've already purchased it, and I'm going to keep you guys on the edge of your seat with this, because it is not what you expect at all. But we have another ultra rare 2003 this time. We're going way back, and I can tell you, I've only ever seen one of these motorcycles ever, and it is actually the bike that I bought from a good friend of mine in Michigan, and so we're getting it shipped over here, and we're gonna fully restore this thing. It's gonna be a very cool winter project, so stick around for that. 2003. Comment down below if you think you know what I'm getting. I don't think anybody can guess it. But comment down below. And yeah, and I'm looking at the new Multistrada, the 2021 Multistrada. We might be getting that in exchange for the Tiger 1200. So a lot of stuff switching around. You diesel guys, if you guys are here for diesels, I got some stuff for this. I've got a big Super Beast 2019 F250 Super Duty, and it's gonna get some stuff, get some love. That Tesla was trying to show me up. I was able to keep up with them with his dual motors. But yeah, we've got again, if you're new to the channel, thank you guys for coming by. And we're just going to have so much fun with this thing. So we're circling back here to Gilroy Motorcycle Center. Again, you know, give them a holler. They've got some great stuff. They've got some stuff coming in finally. He's been short on inventory, but, you know, make sure you check out Martin with Gilroy Motorcycle Center if you guys are local to the area. But the MT-03 with ABS and traction control. I think it's got traction control. I don't know. But we didn't run through any gas, so we know we're not on another Ducati. But what a great little bike. So I appreciate you guys sticking around for the little long video for the first ride, but just excited to be on such a different kind of bike. It's pretty crazy. I love it. I think Bogna's gonna love it too. It's not what it's portrayed. She's laughing already. It's not what it's portrayed out to be. Like I've watched a couple reviews online, and it's actually pretty rad. I really like it. It's not like it's you know, I got it up to 70 on the freeway. Yeah, baby. But you know, it's cool, and I just love the way it looks. It is MT-09 squeak just down just a teeny bit, but yeah, it's a little small.
The bike is for me because I'm learning how to ride.
So I made it very clear in the video, this is not your bike, this is my bike. But thank you guys again, and again, thank you, Martin, for getting this thing to me. And now we got to get it loaded up on the Super Beast right there on the street. We got to get it loaded up on home. So we'll see you guys next video. Do the usual, but let's start building this thing. All right, guys. We'll see you next video. Bye, guys.